everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Misha, and today I will be hosting Art from the Madness. This is going to be episode 2, and I'm really excited to introduce you to an up-and-coming drawer, Jose. He is currently working on a lot of different pieces that he feels he finally has the time to explore. He's done art shows for rappers and tribute pieces in the past, but let's see what he's working on now. Let's introduce Jose to the show. Hi everyone, let's welcome Jose to the show. Hi Jose!
Thank you. How you guys doing? How y'all doing? I'm good. I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling dandy.
Jose is a drawer, like I was saying, but let's find out a little bit more about the man. Jose, what actually got you into drawing?
What got me into drawing is just I was always into what got me into drawing was actually my brother ordered a how to draw Pokemon back in the early 2000s. So he got the how to draw Pokemon, and he just left it there to where I seen the book and I was like, I started tracing it. And that got me, once I started tracing it, I actually fell in love with the work to where I was actually looking at it, looking at the figure, and just drawing it. I wasn't perfect at it at first, but through time, I perfected it, until I got to high school. But usually, what got me into drawing was just mainly how to draw Pokemon. And I always loved architect.
Yeah.
My father was he still is a construction worker, and I was a big fan of architect, and I would always go with him to help him out at work, but I was always distracted by something, by the buildings and by the art. You know what I mean? It was wonderful how you put two and two to build one. So
Yeah.
that's what got me into drawing, pretty much.
Do you feel like the current situation with the current pandemic has affected your art or inspired it in any way?
It has inspired it because I have a ton of time in my hand now. So much time that it's like I have so much art that I've been wanting to finish for the past year. I'm so backed up in some of my artwork to where I have so much time in my hands where I can finish now. Some of the recent drawings I just did was, for example, this right here. I'm not sure if you can see it.
Yeah, it's
I have
beautiful.
I have a ton of time in my hands now, so I'm catching up on all my artwork. It inspired me, to draw more, to have more creative ideas. It sucks being at home, annoyed and unemployed, you know, stressed and not feeling blessed, but it feels awesome, because this is a time to where we can catch up on all of our activities and hobbies. If you don't come back to work, if this lockdown did not teach you, if you didn't come up with the hobby, you were wasting your time.
But do you feel like your artistry is a hobby, or do you feel like it's almost like a part of you? Because as
It's a
long as I've known you, you've always been drawing and kind of pushing yourself to see what else you could
uh,
do with your drawing.
yeah, I feel like definitely is a part of me because I actually want to convert my art into tattooing, but I've seen the tattoos. It's like I don't want to be held responsible if your fucking bear turns into a fucking the grin turns into the Chewbacca. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or if you want a bird, it turns out looking like a dragon. Like
I don't
I
think
want
anybody
to.
would complain if they got a dragon.
Yeah, I mean it's free 99. I won't charge you, but if Big Bird from Sesame Street, whatever his name is, looks like fucking Pikachu, then my bad. But it definitely it is part of me to where I want to push myself to the limit. I want to. My only competition is myself, not no one else.
True. And what you guys don't know is Jose has actually done tribute art for rappers, and actually got to feature some of his art at, that's his one for Nipsey Hussle. When we had a tribute in our hometown to Nipsey when he passed, this was actually one of the artworks that was on display. Wasn't that your first art show too?
This was actually yes, my first art show was at Taylor Sequoia. Um, my cousin introduced me. My cousin told me to hit up this gentleman that was actually hosting it, and so I hit him up and everything. And he actually took it, and it was I seen beautiful drawings when I was there, but knowing that your art is there in display, people are taking pictures of it. I've actually got compliments on my, on my IG, people send me a couple messages. Can I use some of your drawings as a presentation? I love it. It's wonderful. It actually feels good knowing when people recognize your work.
And appreciate it. It's
And
pretty cool.
they do.
I actually got to go to his art show, his very first one, with the Nipsey Hussle tribute. But that wasn't your last one, actually. He did one for a rapper known as Fashawn for his birthday.
Yes, I did. Sad about that. I mean, the bad thing about that, I have not picked up my drawing yet. Because all this hellhole is going on, but I did. I have.
I actually have a picture of you, the piece, and Fashawn, which I'll insert through this video somewhere.
Yeah, and it's in a black frame. Yeah. Black little frame in the corner somewhere, but yeah, that's proof, goddammit. I did, and the good thing about it was I actually got to, it was a small gathering. I got to actually meet him in person and actually sign my artwork, which it was a blessing. It's actually, it feels great. It feels good when people see your artwork and they compliment it, even to where if somebody just tells you, oh, that's nice, or that's fucking dope, it makes you feel good, because people actually love your work,
So what would you say that your style of art is? Where would you feel like your inspiration comes from?
My style of art is more like a Chicano style. When I was in high school, I converted my drawings went from art, to graffiti. That's when I mastered my craft, and to where I know how to draw letters. And now I'm learning how to draw roses. I perfected roses. I'm learning how to draw skulls, candles, praying hands, just mainly Chicano style.
Yeah, more traditional Chicano style art.
More traditional style, because people actually love to see, Santa Muerte, for example, Virgin Mary with the skulls, roses, for example. Let me give you some of this, for example. I don't know if you can see it perfectly, but let me get the lighting right. There you go. I have a couple right here. For example, roses, the heart, sacred heart, little doves, little angels. And this is just my recent one that I happened to finish last month, actually. So it's mainly a lot of like Chicano religious, with a little bit of twist, like Dia de los Muertos type stuff.
Yeah.
And I like to draw a lot of propaganda stuff, for example.
You guys are getting the whole show here. He's going to show you everything.
For example, like right here, here's one. As you can see, this piece looks familiar because it's the Marlboro, whatever.
Inspired by Marlboro brand.
You know what I mean? So if you can see on the bottom, never trust. You know what I mean? I love to do, work like Chicano, something to where it catches your attention. You're like, damn, I like that.
So that your culture inspired your art a lot.
Exactly. People that some of my favorite graffiti writers, some of my just tattoo people that I follow on IG. It's mainly a lot of Chicano style.
Yeah.
That I love the most.
So longevity-wise, do you feel like this period in time is going to affect your artwork in the long run? Do you feel like it's going to inspire you to change your style a little bit?
As of now, I feel like it won't, because the type of style of art that I do, people love. Through time, everyone has a different art background. Everyone has, everyone draws different. Everyone has a different taste in art. But as for me, I feel as if it won't change in the long period. So I'm gonna stick to the same, format of art that I stick to, because it's very popular. Plus this is my blood, this is my religion, but it won't affect it as of now.
For the long run, you just feel like it's giving you more time to really finish and hone those skills that you've always kind of had.
Yes. So right now I'm pretty much like finding my flavor. I'm finding my flavor on
your zest.
Yeah, exactly. I'm finding my flavor to where, I like this type of drawing, or what kind of drawing that I love. But as of now, I'm enjoying what I do. I'm enjoying my type of, artwork that I do.
Okay, so from this whole pandemic situation, what do you feel like your takeaway is? Obviously, you've got your hashtags down, as we heard earlier in this, but what do you feel like, good or bad, doesn't have to be toward your art? What is your grand takeaway from this whole pandemic?
I learned to fucking make sure you gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. It sucks because this shit came out of nowhere and it's horrible. Make sure you save up money. Always stay on your toes because shit can shit getting out of hand now. But what I learned is just be careful. Be careful where you go, where you sit at, what you touch.
Who
I'm
sneezes
even
on
scared to
you?
touch. Yeah, I'm even scared to touch my own remote control, even my phone. Because I have so much time in my hand. But I've learned to where it's like just we have to be more careful with one another. We're so careless, but we need to learn how to be more careful.
Yeah, we've
But
gotten so used to our
yes,
modern
exactly,
ways of cleaning,
Ex-
our hand sanitizers.
exactly. Because honestly, and this is real shit. Hand sanitizer is a new holy water.
He means no offense to anyone by that.
You know what I mean? No offense, but I'm speaking realness. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
no, people are holding on to it like it is. They are just
Yeah,
hoarding it and stuff.
but
So what
yeah.
should we
So
expect to see from you in the future? Are we looking at art shows someday? Maybe a traveling Chicano themed art project? Are we looking at a Jose's World?
uh, what I'm trying to aim for is just mainly draw. I just have a lot of drawings to where I want to have a night of my artwork. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
have
an
just
art show, a
an art
gallery.
show of all a gallery of all nothing but my art, or just a little small corner.
Yeah,
Invite all my personal friends and everything. Cause me, I'm really not really. I like to keep my artwork personal. I don't really like to show
yeah.
off my artwork. I just started showing off my artwork. But my goal is to just draw more to where I'm comfortable and put it in an art gallery in a corner somewhere and start selling some of my art because I've gotten some compliments to where people want to buy it here and there. But I love my pieces so much that it's like hard for me to let go. But that is my main goal is to start drawing and then mainly sell, not to make money, but to where if you're all right, you love it, all right, cool, I can negotiate something with you.
Yeah, like any
That is my
artist. Well, tell the people where they can follow you, where they can follow your art and see what's going on next.
my you can follow me. I have a personal IG page and or my art page, which is 3GOW_NTK, which is that's on my graffiti page, my art show. I cut all that graffiti ties down. I already cut it down, but I'm mostly drawing. I'm posting a lot of my art. That's where you find all my art. But that's where you can follow me. That's where you mainly mostly find me. And if y'all are around Misha during summertime, Art Hop, I'll be with her. That's
And
where
if
you'll
you
find
missed
me.
any of that, I'll put it in the description below so that way you can follow him and watch the great big things that are coming next for Jose. So,
Yep. Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah.
this is our Artist on the Rise, and thank you so much for coming to Art of Madness, episode 2. Jose, do you want to say anything to the people before you go?
Uh, buenos nachos. Stay happy. Stay blessed. Never stress. Stay on your toes. Be ready. And just be happy. Be thankful, and just appreciate one another. And just spread positivity, not negativity. You know.
And remember to take care of others out there during this time. Do not always let the news hype you up so much. Come back to Misha's Messy Mind channel anytime you need a little
Yeah.
positivity. And if you ever need a hashtag, this is the boy to go to.
God is watching you. God is on vacation. God is on vacation right now. He's like, I'm watching all you motherfuckers burn out. Like, God's on vacation, but when all this shit's over, we're gonna be happy. You won't see me in the clubs, that's for damn fact. But you know what I mean. But holla at your boy though.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.